Hi everyone, so this is another relationship tip, and as you know, I did go live recently where I was looking at Married at First Sight Australia, and I was looking at various couples on the show. And what I want to talk about now is it's sort of linked with that, but I don't want to talk too much about specific shows. I just want to look at themes, and the theme is is it right to back your partner even if they're wrong? So it does come from the show a little bit, but it's also about this idea that even if we know our partner's in the wrong, would you as a person back your partner, regardless, whether they're being disrespectful to someone, whether they are blatantly doing something which is wrong? Would you be the one that says, yep, I love my partner, but I don't agree with that? Or would you be someone that backs them up and just says, I'm backing them anyway? Because it's an interesting thing to think about, because I think that most people find themselves in this dilemma. So if you're in a relationship with someone, obviously you're working as a team, and that person wants to know that, whether it's in front of them or behind their back, you're not speaking badly about them. So that's one thing which we probably all agree on, that we don't want our partner to talk disrespectfully in front of us or behind our back. When it comes to things where, say, someone is out of line, and you'd feel deep down that, oh, they shouldn't have said that thing, they shouldn't have spoken in that way, they shouldn't be acting like this. To me, like when I'm watching that show, especially Married at First Sight Australia, but also it happens on other shows as well, what you notice is that the person, you can tell by their body language and their just demeanour that they don't agree with what their partner is saying or doing. It's clear and obvious that they're not happy with it. But because they don't want to lose favour with that partner, they would rather just kind of go along with it, back that person, even condone it, even encourage that person to say or do those things. So I can understand the reasons why. But what I want to sort of share really as a counsellor is that in a relationship, there has to be levels of honesty, but there also has to be levels of trust and security. Now, what that means is that you should be able to feel that you can be as honest as you need to be with your partner, including things that they're not doing that you don't agree with. But there should still be that level of security and trust between you, that just because you disagree, it's not going to end the relationship. I mean, there's so many people on social media that I disagree with about certain things, but we've still maintained being friends. There's times where someone will cross the line. I mean, I haven't blocked anyone or unfriended anyone for like years, but there have been people that I have done that with because they've just crossed that line where it's gone a bit too far. But to me, it's about you recognizing what value can come out of saying, okay, maybe how you spoke to that person wasn't right, or maybe you could do this another way. But they're not feeling as though by you saying that you are betraying your partner. Some partners will make you feel as though you are. So watching the show, as I said, Married at First Sight, there's a lot of people that are behaving in a really negative way. There's lots of people that are behaving inappropriately and saying inappropriate things. I don't want to go through them all, but their partners are sitting there and feeling like they have to back them no matter what. And to me, I just think there's something not right about that. Because if you can clearly see that this person is out of control, your partner at some point probably wants you to put that boundary in. They need to put it in for themselves. But if you're continuously condoning them when they're screaming at people, or you're condoning them when they're using inappropriate language towards people, that's making that person feel like it doesn't matter what they do, they're not going to be held accountable. So yeah, I just think it's really important as a couple that you have the courage, the trust, the respect and the integrity to hold each other accountable, but also doesn't mean that you're letting the person down. It doesn't mean you're not backing them. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Thanks for watching, but yeah, any thoughts I'd really appreciate. Thanks for watching. Bye.